Ready to see how I feed my family of 6 for under $475 a month? This video is for you then. I'm Kristen here at Joyfully Thriving, and these are all my shopping trips for the month of April in 2023. This is every single trip I did, and yes, there's a couple things you need to know before you watch this, before you're going, okay, how is she feeding her family that way? The important thing to know is, number one, I do live in northern Indiana, and our prices are fairly reasonable, especially compared to what some of you I know are seeing on the coast. I do shop around at a variety of stores, so no two trips look alike. You're going to see me shopping a lot of sales. I have some big stock up trips this month, and then I have some really smaller ones just to fill in basics. It's all a balancing act. I use a monthly budget. It's not a week-to-week budget, so if I spend one more in 1 week, then I just balance it out in the next. I do have a stockpile, and that is one of the best ways that I can keep our budget this low and save our family money, because when things are on sale, I stock up a lot and I can draw on them in the months to come, so I am not paying full price for certain things that we need. Along with that, meat. Meat is one of the things that is definitely in my freezer stockpile. I stock up when those sales on meat come around, which I'm looking forward to Memorial Day, because that is when we typically see some of the best meat sales coming up. But if you don't see a lot of meat, I got a lot of questions about that again last month. It's because I do have a lot in my freezer. If you want to see my freezer tour, I can leave a link to that in the description and will for you, so you can check that out and just see how I stock that freezer as well as my pantry stockpile. All right, so I'm going to show you all the trips I did this month. I will put the date on for each one, and then the total for that trip I'll put in a little teal box. And then I'll do a running total with the gray box for where I am for the month of April. All right, ready to see what I got this month? Let me show you, and then I'll join you back here at the end to wrap things up. First shopping trip of April found me at Sam's Club. Needed to restock us on tortilla chips. We do a lot of nachos. These boxes are just over $12. Grabbed 2 of them for all those. Glad to see lettuce was back in stock. $5 for 6 romaine hearts. They're a little smaller, but it was in stock. Cheese worked out to $3.39 a pound, which wasn't a terrible price if you can't find a sale. That's about the best price you'll find around. Chocolate chips finally jumped up in price. They've been $9.98 for years, but they are now $11.48. Still a great price because you're basically getting 6 bags. So I grabbed another bag of that. Grabbed some bananas and French bread for $4. And then this was at Kroger. It was clearance to $2.29. A Caesar salad, and was going to make a Caesar salad kit there, but they're $4 at Sam's, so decided this was a cheaper option to grab that for clearance. So for these things, to start it out, in April I spent $56.41. April 1st, I did 2 quick shopping trips. I ran into Fresh Time, a local store that's mostly organic deals, but I grabbed grapes for 99 cents a pound, 5 pounds of those, and cauliflower was actually marked down to 99 cents a pound, and it looks great. So I grabbed 2 of those. I spent $9.89 at Fresh Time. And then I was right by Aldi, so I grabbed 6 more things of butter for $2.49, a pineapple and eggs for $1.99, and avocados were actually 59 cents. So for those things at Aldi, I spent $19.80, and we'll add both of those trips now to our total to see where we are for the beginning of April already. April 3rd, we had a date night with my husband, went out to dinner, and then did a little grocery shopping. We were getting things for Easter baskets, and while we were at Walmart, we also picked up a gallon of milk for $2.72 and 18 eggs. They've jumped back up a little bit, but they were still $2.92 for 18. Bought 2 of those and spent $8.56 at Walmart. And then, of course, we went to Aldi. Butter was still on sale, still $2.49, and bought 6 more for a total of $14.94. Let's add both those trips to the gray box in the corner, and you'll see my running total for April. April 6th, I did a quick grocery shopping trip to Meijer and Kroger. Counter full of groceries, restocked a lot of drinks and different sales that were there. So grab some drinks thinking ahead for the summer, on sale for $7.99. That hurt a little bit, and I'm glad we don't drink that regularly. Chicken was $1.99 a pound. Grab 3 packages. Butter was $2.49 a pound. Grab 10 more pounds to finish stocking up on this sale while it lasts before Easter. Capri Suns ended up being about $2 a box after sale and 75% off coupon. Grapes were 99 cents a pound. Got the apples, $2 for 3 pounds. Chocolate chips, Reese's were $2.49 and the Nestle's were $2. Unfortunately, they've shrunk the bags to 10 ounces. So keep an eye on that as you're shopping. Bag of cheese was 88 cents after a coupon, and then potatoes were on sale $1.99. I grabbed 25 pounds of those, so $10 for all those potatoes. At Meijer, I spent $99.40 on everything here. And then I went down the road to Kroger and grabbed a couple things. Some produce that was on sale. Brussels sprouts were $2.50, asparagus 88 cents a pound, zucchini $1.49 a pound. Pineapples were 88 cents, which was a great deal. LaCroix was $2.99 a box. Napkins $1.99. More cheese back on sale for $1.49, limit 5. Grabbed all 5, of course. And some ground pork at $1.99 a pound. For everything at Kroger, I spent $34.78. And let's add both those trips to my running total. You'll see my total for April now in the gray box on the screen. April 10th, I went into Aldi. I was doing a massive price comparison, and while I was there, I grabbed a couple deals. Saw the big bags of tortilla chips were $1.89. Grabbed 2 of those. Milk was $2.71. Need to restock some cocoa for $2.19. Brown sugar $1.79. And the best deal was the Libby cans of pure pumpkin was marked down to 99 cents. And I was down to my last 3 cans, so I grabbed 16. Left a handful on the shelf still, but grabbed 16 to restock. For everything here at Aldi, I spent $28.50, and we'll add that to our running total for April. April 12th, I ran into Kroger for the new week's worth of sales, and really I just focused on the couple things that were on sale that we really needed, trying to keep things low right now. Stocked up on the Kroger sparkling water, was $2.99 for a 12-pack. Most of them have now shrunk to 8 cans in a box, so not only was this still a good deal, it was even better because it was 12 instead of 8. Excited to find that. Bought 5 of orange, my favorite flavor for them. The peach cups were $1.99. Grabbed my limit 5 with the digital coupon. Grabbed some more ground pork since it's $1.99. It really is a great price on protein, and you don't always find it. There's never a huge amount on the shelf, so I just decided when I see it, I'm going to grab 1 or 2 packages for a little bit just to kind of put that in my freezer and have that as a cheap source of protein for us. Grapes were 99 cents, and then cottage cheese and sour cream were also $1.99. All of these were with, other than the pork, were with digital coupons that I clipped. At Kroger today, I spent $41.51, and we'll add that to our running total now for the month of April. You'll see that in the gray box. And considering we're now about halfway through the month, I have $150 left in my grocery budget, so I feel okay with that. We'll see how we go as the rest of the month continues. April 15th, my husband shopped at Meijer for me. The van was in the shop for a week, so we were down to 1 vehicle, so it kept me from shopping. But chicken was $1.69 a pound on Saturday, so I had him run in while he was at Menards across the street, and he grabbed me 3 packages, another 15 pounds of chicken, which I will dice up and put in the freezer for poppy seed chicken. The chicken itself cost $24.25, and then later when he was running more errands, he grabbed me a gallon of milk at Walmart for $2.56. We'll add both those trips to the gray box and the running total for April. April 19th, I headed into Meijer to stock up on sugar. I noticed it was still $2.19 for the 4-pound bags, as compared to the other cheapest store I found out was actually Kroger for $2.79. So it was saving 60 cents just by buying it at Meijer. So I ran into Meijer, grabbed 8 8 bags at 4 pounds each, 32 pounds to restock. That should last me for quite a while, but wanted to grab it while the price was low. And then found some M&Ms for $1.99 on the Easter clearance. At Meijer, I spent $21.50. And then I went to Walmart. I did both these stores because I was looking at Easter clearance. I'll show you that quick in a minute. But I found these checks clearance to $1. They don't expire till the end of the year, so that was a great deal. Grabbed 4 boxes, loaf of French bread for $1, some milk for $2.56 for the white and chocolate, almond milk for $2.44, and then the 18-count eggs were $2.92. Went ahead and grabbed 2 boxes while I was there. At Walmart, I spent $18.43 on the groceries. And then clearance was 75% off at Easter clearance at Walmart and 70% at Meijer. So grabbed a new tablecloth, a couple Easter things I'll put away, some activities for our girls for as we travel. These art kits and the little ponies were both 81 cents. Great deal. The invisible ink was $1.25. Some notepads for next year at 25 cents, and the Easter cups were like 38 cents, which we can bake muffins in those no matter what time of year. I never mind that. And grabbed a new tablecloth on clearance for $7 for me. Those things won't come out of my grocery budget, so just counting those other groceries. And that's what we spent. So the total now for April, I'll put it up here in the gray box. We are at $380.53 out of my monthly $475 budget. April 27th, this is my last shopping trip of the month, and I went to Kroger to finally stock up on some good deals. Their deals have been a little lacking the last couple weeks, but found some really good ones this week. 5 pounds of potatoes were $1.99, grabbed 5 bags, so 25 pounds. Sour cream, $1.49, peanut butter, $1.49, Mission tortilla chips, $1.49. That was the price of the week. Cheese for the 16 ounces was $3.49 or $1.75 for your 8 ounce, which is my stock up price. The cones, $1.59. The kids saw those. Chips were $3.19, but I had a coupon, so it took it off to about $2.99 a bag for the large family size bags. Coke was $1.49, just one of those for the summer. Applesauce cups, grabbed 6 of those at $1.99 each on sale. Ice cream sandwiches were $2.29. Hope to stick some of those away for the summer. One thing of ice cream was $2.29, and a large 5-pound bag of tater tots for $6.99. Today I also happened to find some clearance, some bread for $1.32. Whole wheat, really good quality bread. I'll stick it straight in the freezer. Bread freezes great if you find a clearance deal. And then I was thrilled to find this holy guacamole marked down to $2.82 for the large containers. It freezes great, and it actually doesn't expire till Cinco de Mayo. So I'll keep one out, and then I will freeze the other one. If you've never tried it, avocados or guacamole in a sealed mush container like this, already mixed up, freeze great. You just put them in the freezer, thaw it in the fridge, and you will never notice a difference. So if you find a good deal on guacamole, be sure you grab it too. For everything on this counter here today at Kroger, I spent $89.24. And let's wrap it up, and I'm going to jump in here and tell you where I ended up for the month of April. All right, that's it. That's all my shopping trips for the month of April. And I was able to stay under budget this month. My total for the month of April came in at $469.77. So I had about $5 left in my budget, which was close, but I was right under, which felt good. So far, I've managed to stay under budget this year for the first couple months of the year, but I know May is coming, and here's a couple things that are different about May and how I approach May. May tends to be one of my higher months because, like I mentioned earlier, that is when you typically see really good meat sales around Memorial Day. I try to stay lower in the beginning of the month, but it doesn't always happen. And then I would rather actually go over budget. I don't like to do that, but sometimes it's worth it if I know that in the long term, I won't have to pay full price for meat, especially like ground beef, which we use a lot. So I'm already kind of planning for that, knowing that, yes, I'm going to keep my $475 budget in May, and I'll film another video like this so you can see everything I buy. but there is a good likelihood that I could go over budget. Hopefully we see those really good meat sales like we have typically in the past. Yes, the prices have gone up. It used to be you could get ground beef for $1.79 a pound at Memorial Day weekend. I'm hoping for $2.49 a pound this year, but we'll see what we see. If you're following my weekly grocery hauls, be sure to do that, because I will let you know as soon as I see any sales on meat, so you can be grabbing them too. And then the other thing that's different about going into May is that I am already looking ahead for summer events, and where that we're going to be hosting family, we're going to be hosting some friends, we have get-togethers, all these type of things. So I'm starting to plan ahead for some of those meals and stock up on different ingredients or things that we're going to need. So yes, that kind of raises things a little bit here and there. So we'll see how May goes. I hope this is helpful for you to see just a quick overview of everything that I've spent in a month back to back. If you want more details, like I said, be sure to subscribe and join me here at Joyfully Thriving every Thursday, because I do share a frugal grocery haul with all the details and really what are the best sales, where I'm shopping this week and what deals you can get as well. So if you want to save money on your groceries, I'd love to help you do that. Join me here at Joyfully Thriving. And thanks for watching this video. I will see you in the next one.